Hey Tubes, how are you guys? Kind of a sad video, and sorry about the mess here. I haven't had time to clean up. I've been using the garage a lot. Anyway, this is going to be about the Model T. You guys probably know this from 805 Road King's video over at his channel of me taking Small Engine Mike and Road King out for a spin. You guys probably know it from there. If you don't, it's a 1919 Model T Ford Roadster that I purchased a while ago with my own money. Original engine and trans. It did run great and it drove wonderfully, but that's where we run into some trouble. So first off, bear with me, the camera battery died, so I'm carrying around this extension cord. But yeah, Road King and Small Engine Mechanic got the last ride in this thing because it ran great that whole day. I put it away for about 2 days after Road King made that video. I went to start it up, just to start it, and just to listen to it. Ever since I bought it, it did have a knock, and we tightened up, me and my dad tightened up the rod bearings, and checked everything out. Everything looked alright, but it still had a knock, and it was only when you idled down the engine. And it really didn't sound too god-awful. At the time, anyway. But yeah, I just started it up 2 days after Road King made the video, just to start it, just to listen to that knock again, and just for kicks and giggles, really. So I started. It was a little hard to start, like it always is in the cold. All Model T engines. Started up, messing with the throttle there, lever furthest, because you can't. It won't idle when it's cold, because it was pretty cold when I tried starting this. So, you know, let it warm up with a little bit of a high idle, go to idle it down, and it starts knocking a little bit like it usually does, like it always has. Not even running it for 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and it starts knocking a little bit louder, or a lot louder, and it sounded different, the knock. So, something obviously happened, so I quick shut it off, and I was like, well, maybe this is my just vivid imagination. So I started it back up again, and sure enough, starts knocking again, so I'm like, well, crap, I knew this was going to happen, but not this soon. So, long story short, looks like we're going to have to pull the motor and have it sent out to get rebuilt, because these Model T motors are for sure a different animal. They really are. The way they're put together, and the mechanics of them, how they work, and the trans, because the trans is pretty much the same piece as the motor. It's not one piece, but they share the oil system and everything like that. So they're real funky, and you got to be careful to put them together straight, so the crankshaft runs nice and straight. So it will run. I'm not gonna start it for you guys. I can't, and I'm not going to. I'm not gonna risk losing a original 1919 block, which would be dumb starting it anyway. But yeah, just to let you guys know, if you guys know anyone good and trustworthy to rebuild a Model T engine, you know, put it in the comments, and any other good helpful stuff. But yeah, let's get a quick closer look at that trans. All right, well, I took the hood completely off just for kicks and giggles. I'm not going to put it back on anyway, because we're going to end up pulling the engine probably somewhat soon. Soon meaning within the next couple months. But yeah, no water pump, no oil pump, no fuel pump, 20 horsepower, something like that. But here's the trans. The engine, number 4 cylinder, is right there with the plug right there. There's your exhaust, there's your magneto post, and this is a accessory. This catches the oil slung up by the magnet spinning past the field coils, and it goes down this accessory oil tube to help feed number 1, 2, 3, 4 in the main bearings. 1, 2, 3, 4 rods in the main bearings up in front of the motor. The original tube's just a tiny little tube at a 10-degree angle from the hogshead down to the front of the motor. But yeah, here's reverse. Right now this pedal is in neutral. You got low gear, and when you put the parking brake all the way forward, it lets this pedal all the way into high with this little dog here. there's your starter motor and your Bendix gears on the opposite side of the flywheel. But yeah, we're probably gonna end up getting the trains built, rebuilt too. You got your grease cups with your torque tube down there, your starter button, and your coils with the lids off of the coils. But yeah, check out all the videos you can about this thing driving around, because it's the last you're gonna see for a while. I'll keep you guys updated on the progress of it. But as we're doing it, it might be a little bit of a pain to bring the camera out. My dad might not even like that, so I don't know if we're gonna get video of this thing in the progress of being pulled out and put back in, but I'll try my best. But yeah, this is gonna be fun and inexpensive. So yeah, that's what happened to the T. Yeah, like I said, Road King and Mike got the last drive with it. And since then, something went in the rear end of the motor, or the trans, because they're one piece, and I started hearing all sorts of stuff from underneath. It wasn't really that god-awful, but god-awful enough. And as you guys will soon find out, I take really good care of my stuff. I know the ins and outs of all this, the antiques that I have. I know how they work, and I know what not to do with them, and how to maintenance them and everything. And it's not like I was screwing around with something like this. I wouldn't do that with such a piece of history. So what I'm getting at is, the day that I started it up to listen to it, just to start it, it started knocking within 5 minutes. Imagine if, when I was driving Road King and Small Engine Mechanic around, if I drove it hard or a little bit longer, what would have happened when I was driving it with the engine under a load? That could have shot the crankshaft through the side of the block, and I would have lost my original block, which I hope, I'm not going to jinx myself, but I hope it's okay. Knock on wood. Knock on wood spokes. But yeah, that could have been bad, and I do take care of myself. It's not like I beat this thing. I mean, sure, they're built for no roads, but I don't beat it. I know the limitations of all my stuff. But anyway, no matter how sad this video is, like it anyway. Comment and subscribe. Definitely comment, you guys. I love having a conversation with you guys, and I love listening to the tips you guys have for helping our channel out, because we don't know what we're doing yet. We're just beginning, and it's a little bit intimidating. But yeah, you guys will see. You'll definitely see Hitandmissfits in another video. Hopefully a happier video when it's not such a bad day out with a bad situation. But yeah, you'll see Hitandmissfits in another video regardless. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and keep doing what you're doing. We'll see you later.